We are back. We made it. We are Chestnut Checkers. We
What's
are
up?
back for yet another wonderful season. I am your co-host, William Alexander, that is under the weather. We have Kristen Ware since Wilson out here. We have listen, we out here. And then we also have the lovely Lavania. And we are here, Chestnut Check, yet another episode of the season. We are here rocking out. Let me go ahead and clear my throat. Kristen, let's get into it for a moment. All right, bet. I'm good now. I had to get that together. That was rough. But we
That's
are Chestnut Checkers enjoying ourselves. Such a lovely, lovely, lovely day in September. First week in September, we're back. We're here to talk about some stuff, y'all. We want to get right into it. First of all, how y'all ladies feeling?
I'm okay. I'm good. Good
Break's
gravy.
pretty good.
It's
The
been
break
a lovely day.
Listen, I'm
the break
here for it.
is really long.
You thought it was long? I wasn't long enough for me.
Hilarious. That's just
Thought I
so
had 3 more days to recover. We got some current events going on.
we do. As per usual. First of all, everybody, welcome back to Chestnut Checkers. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Um, Firstly, of course, we love all of our people, right? We are still on Facebook at page Chestnut Checkers at Chestnut Checkers WM Kristen. We are also, however, on YouTube, youtube.com/ at Chestnut Checkers 89. We have an email if you need to email us or contact us. We are also on Instagram somewhere. And TikTok as Chestnut Checkers Podcast. And we are now officially on Twitch, y'all.
Woo!
Hey, oh, wait. We got the claps.
No, we don't have the clap.
Oh,
We got
man.
applause. Look.
What do
Oh,
we
the
have?
applause
Wait a
intense.
minute.
We got applause. So, yeah,
Hold 3 claps.
we are on Twitch at the moment, streaming and enjoying, and hopefully y'all find us and add us on there as well. So getting into our current events, and this is mainly from like stuff I seen today, because the break was way too long to keep track of everything at this point. You miss them off, you miss a lot around this bitch, and I'm not
Right.
dealing with all of that back stuff. Y'all want backlog stuff, you go to the government. Over here, we're gonna keep it current, right?
Keep it pushing.
So, should we just give a quick shout out to the Terracotta Terrorists? Can we? The Mango Marauder is up there in the Capitol doing all kinds of things.
Might as well.
Him and his Backstreet Boy Brigade, they out here doing stuff, and I'm tired of him still, but we still got a couple more years to go. With that being said, firstly, a judge ruled today that Trump and his cronies, in fact, did remove the funding from Harvard illegally.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So the people who are supposed to be supporting you, Tangerine Traumatizer, listen, they don't want to deal with you no more. They are tired of your shit, and we are as well. So he's going to have to sign whatever official paperwork to making sure that in fact he gives them back their funding as they should have it. Secondly, him and the National Guard been on a thing, and I don't know if they paid him for advertisement at this point, but it just seems like at some point there was a contract to be had that he had to mention the National Guard every time. I had to go. And I'm tired of it.
I'm sick of it.
Oh, thank you, Rosemary. Mwah, I love you.
We're disgusted.
Right. So basically, he already instated the National Guard to come to Maryland, Baltimore in specifics, because he feels as though the local government is not doing their job to keep the citizenship safe, to the point where you have so many people, let's just say, complaining about their local government not doing so. And so he's already sent the National Guard to DC and Maryland and the surrounding cities in Maryland to keep the peace somehow. Because everybody from your regular smegula all the way up to Congress people are getting robbed out their cars on a regular basis over there. So they're doing stuff. And because he does have the power to rule over DC, right? Like the dictator. Emphasis on the dick, okay? Emphasis on the dick, because Jesus.
Emphasis on the dick.
Yeah, because he it says within the bylaws that basically because DC is a part of Maryland, he has the right to go forward and do stuff like what he's doing with the National Guard in Maryland to keep the Capitol safe, right? But now, because it was so successful, even though we haven't heard anything about a decrease in crime rates, he's talking about sending them to Chicago as well as to New Orleans as the two new murder capitals of the United States, because Baltimore ain't it no more. DC ain't the murder capital no more. And so, like I said, I mean, I appreciate him wanting to keep the citizenry safe.
Wait a minute. Since when did Baltimore become the murder capital?
DC was the murder capital for years back in the 90s.
They still holding on to that?
It's been a while, but this is what I'm saying. Like he started in DC and he's using that precedent to say, you know, that I can do it all the way across the country, you know, as long as people will let me help them, I'm gonna help them, right? Yeah. And so like I said, it's great to actually see a president who cares enough about the itty bitty people to say, hey, let me try to do something. As opposed to all of the nothing that's being done. And yet, it's a very slippery slope to martial law.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
It feels like we're on like a Vikings of Valhalla style of life.
The scale is definitely sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, is that all from Mr. Trump?
Well, technically, I had one more that had to do with the government, but not necessarily him directly. The feds intercepted 1,300 barrels of meth ingredients en route from China to Mexico. Let me say this again: 1,300 barrels of meth ingredients.
So we're not going to talk about this?
Look,
wait.
The that's being shipped from China to Mexico was just recovered.
All those tariffs.
By the feds.
They said take all your glue and take your baking soda back. We will not have it all.
We don't want it. We will not have it. So yeah, I don't know. It sounded like a setup. It sounded like they was trying to push something over here real quick.
Yeah.
You know, since all of this stuff on TikTok is about how we cook with seasonings and they cook meth, maybe he's just trying to get his people together. I don't know.
Jeez. Yikes.
This is not the chefery that we were begging for. That's not it.
It wasn't.
No, we didn't say this.
The one thing they cook better though.
Yeah, sure, but come on.
When you said they cook better?
Up, that's the one thing they cook better than anybody else.
Yeah. I'm still here. Hold on.
Yeah, we hear you, baby. So with that being said, we'll move on to lighter notes. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to this Cardi B trial, but she's almost as hilarious as Woody from the Young Thug trial.
First of all, these takes are hilarious. Like, I giggled so hard earlier today. I was like, that does it. That, ma'am, this is serious. This is serious.
Court of law. We're not going to switch wigs every day.
Right.
Oh, God.
Right.
First of all.
Every day.
The BS off, honey. Yes.
What was your favorite take so far? Like, well, not so far because it's over and she won, but what was your favorite take?
When they asked her if she said the girl was bigger than her.
Oh, she said, no, I was calling her a bitch.
No, I was calling her a bitch. Like, I mean, but. not saying, but I mean,
So mine was in that same conversation where she was like, I'm not saying she's bigger than me, but she looks security heavy. Like she looked big enough to secure a building. I promise you.
Security heavy. Oh my God.
the faces were so good. Like,
The space, like
I-
you can't see it. You see it.
you
Like,
looking at me, you looking out, like you can't
Yikes.
know.
she was like, I was a smooth 130 at the time, pregnant. I was disabled. When I'm pregnant, when you're
Exactly. You're disabled. That's right. But
pregnant,
Oof.
ouch.
her 3 days worth of testimony was so worth my time. 'Cause
Yes.
Saying that somebody looks like is built like a security guard is crazy work.
I am thoroughly entertained. Entertained.
But wait, she did not say a security guard. She said she is security heavy.
Right. Security heavy, not security
Oh.
guard. Yeah.
Dang.
Bitch, that mean I'm security heavy. I'm securing buildings every day. That shit had me crying.
Security heavy. That's wow.
The one real thing that came out of this lawsuit, outside of all of the shits and giggles, because she was for all the shits and we got all the giggles,
All the giggles.
is the fact that she has now set the precedent. And she went on her press conference today and said, now that I won, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my lawyer.
But
And I'd like to let anybody who wants to run any more frivolous lawsuits against me understand that they are going to be countersued moving forward. We're not doing this with y'all ever again. Because she plainly told them in court that that girl was just looking for money. Why y'all fucking with me? So Cardi, I still love you. I've always loved you. Your energy, your personality has always been hilarious. Because if you beef with her, you're gonna beef forever.
That's a
Right,
long
forever.
fight.
forever.
Forever.
Forever, ever. Forever, ever.
That's a long fight.
Oh man. So do y'all know the name Jasmine Sangha?
No.
Mm-mm.
Pretty little young lady. Pretty little young lady who's gonna go to jail for quite some time. I found out today that this is the name of the young woman who's being accused in the overdose death of Chandler from Friends. Did y'all remember he got a hold of all that ketamine and offed himself, right?
Yeah.
She just pled guilty today. She did not go to trial. She pled guilty to 5 counts of I killed Chandler Bing, because that's the way I'm looking at it. Like, she said, not only am I a trap queen because he was in my trap house,
Wow.
but I'm also pleading guilty of not 1, not 2, not 3 charges of distribution of ketamine, but also another charge of distribution that killed somebody, which just so happened to be the beloved
That's wild work.
Chandler Bing. Ain't it though?
Any motive?
She just was
why?
Just a fan?
she was a drug dealer. Nah, it wasn't even no motive. He was at her drug house, he was at her trap house getting high and died.
And just got high. Never came back.
Never
Dang.
came down. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all better leave them methamphetamines and stuff alone. That ain't no
All
joke.
of the means. Look, all of the
Yeah,
means.
all them means and zones. Leave them be.
Look, I posted it on Facebook. We was just talking in the back chat, right? And he said he got post-nasal drip. I said, you ain't been doing no cocaine. He said, there's 2 things I will never do. I said, what? Cocaine? Because this
It's not happening.
we don't do those things
No
around here.
nose candy.
We don't do that around these
Whoa.
parts.
A chew. A chew.
Right.
What?
Not a snort,
Listen.
bitch. A chew. Look.
Not, no. Exit only.
You
What?
better pass me a
Right.
tissue and no powder. I don't
Exactly.
need
What? Mm-mm.
I need
Don't
a
even
tissue.
pass me no tissue just in case. I don't. Mm-mm.
What
No.
you want this? Like,
Like,
I don't even take BC by not wiping it on your arm. If you do that,
Yeah.
we're gonna fight. That was disgusting.
how
we're
was
not doing that.
You
Ah!
just said don't give me no tissue.
I got tissue. We're not doing that.
Well,
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Get a handkerchief. You could get a paper
Listen.
towel. You
I
could
I
always
ain't
got
gonna
some
lie to you.
right and
Them old
what?
people mess with me with them handkerchiefs, man. Like I used to be okay with them until I saw an old person and just go in and then just tuck it right back into there. I'm like,
Where else is it gonna go?
Where's it going? I mean,
I understand, but if I like how I heard it, it didn't make me feel good. Is what I'm saying.
Look, ain't nobody here to see them tagging titties. She'll be all right.
Listen, that was rough.
So yeah, they basically caught the person that killed Chandler Bing, even though he killed himself, which I thought was wild. So there's that. What else we got going on?
You're pushing.
You had a couple of track related.
Oh yes, we did. Yes, we did. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but the track and field community is in a complete uproar and disarray. There's been fights. Folk don't like each other. There've been people getting pushed, getting tossed around, getting stared at, eyed down. But there's a young lady named Gabby Thomas who decides that while she's not going to make it to this year's World Championships or barely made it by the skin of her teeth, she hasn't been performing well, right? So she decides to say, for all those athletes and coaches who are accused or have been seen doing PEDs, you should be banned for life. Now, here's the issue. Her coach was in trouble for PEDs and banned substances. And Gabby got suspended for no show about whereabouts. So something about these whereabouts, wherever you move day to day, you got to track your location because they will pull up on you and do a drug test. So she got caught back in the day with 3 of them. But you're the first one talking nonsense about, oh, you should be banned for. Lady, I'm gonna need you to sit your poor performance ass down for a moment.
horrible.
Sit down, recover, and show the world why you Gabby Thomas. Because right now,
maybe
you sound bad.
Some PEDs, she would be okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so 2 questions, right? First of all, let me just put the little asterisk. We are not talking about MAPs. We are talking about performance enhancing drugs, PEDs. So let's get that straight.
Be very clear.
Right.
Second thing, she runs like she looks like that worm from Men in Black.
Hilarious. Not worm body, bitch.
No, why?
Yeah. Not a fan of Gabby Thomas, sorry.
I have noticed that's like the 2 types of women if they're not shaped like me. You got your ant body bitches and your worm body bitches, and somehow Sexy Red beat the worm body bitch because she was a worm body bitch at first. I don't know if y'all remember that when she first came out. Sexy Red,
I'm cracking up.
She was a worm body bitch, y'all.
You're not lying. I peeped that.
Yeah.
You said
I was like, y'all know what y'all need to do. You need to get them scrub brushes out and fix that up. Stop playing. Clean it up.
Glorilla did
Stop.
that.
Right. Hey.
Okay. So, y'all, we've been talking about this. Me and Love be talking about the whole break because for everything I know, and I used to love Glorilla until she did that dumb shit recently. We'll get back to it.
What the hell she do now?
When Glorilla first came out, it's 7 p.m. Friday. She was y'all complexion. Am I lying?
She was pretty. She was good skin. She was
Yeah,
good skin.
she was brown skin, right?
Yeah, good skin.
It took this young lady over here to my right to let me know she was just dirty. Because how the fuck is she my complexion now? I seen Glorilla like, who the fuck is that? She is my complexion for real.
The way his mouth dropped open is too much.
Maybe she didn't put any lotion on.
So she's that ashy that she's my complexion.
Or maybe she
what kind of lotion are you talking about?
Bleaching.
Huh? With peroxide in it? Because
I was trying.
I told you it was like that thing that happened in Hunger Games, but you didn't want to believe me. But it's okay, because I get it.
I believe now. I believe she not only is it just her face. Like I thought maybe it was just her face, like the makeup was too dark. But she wear all the crop tops now because she thinks she's Megan Thee Stallion for real. And her whole body is my complexion. And I am floored because I remember that Checkers video and she was y'all complexion. I really do. Do.
She got the Michael Jackson. Oh, God, never mind.
Listen, she got the vitiligo. The Riri. Listen.
That's that peroxide wash.
So
change your life.
We move forward to Glow because I don't know if we talked about this at the season finale. I don't remember if this had happened by then or not. But my 2 questions in regards to Miss Gabby. The first one is, so she was caught doing performance enhancing drugs or speculated using.
So she's not running because she's injured.
Okay.
However, she's upset because she's been getting her ass dusted all year and is now blaming people and things for her lackluster performance instead of just saying, hey, I'm injured. So that's what her issue is right now. And it's like everybody looking like, what the hell is your problem? Second thing, Michael Johnson, the 200-meter runner that used to run like this. So he came up with a track club this year called Grand Slam Track Club, right?
Yeah, the
It
nigga
was
that ran like
phenomenal.
fucking Tom Cruise. I hate it.
Yeah. But he made this track club and many of the high profiles didn't quite attach or grab onto it because they were like, where you want to get this money from? And he said, we got the money. They went and promised these people upwards of about 25 to $30 million. He has not paid these athletes yet. You're talking about 20 to $30 million. Now, mind you, the track and field world, they don't get paid that much.
Right.
Not per race. And he's offering all this money, and still ain't paid nobody. Ain't nobody fucking with him. The World Championships is next week. They took him off the broadcasting booth because they like, yeah, you an embarrassment. We don't even want to deal with you right now. It is bad. Now, mind you, he's the American hope that we had next to Carl Lewis.
So I do want to ask, like, to those of us who just don't know, right? Is performance enhancing drugs the same as HGH?
So HGH is a performance enhancing drug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so HGH is a human growth hormone.
Right. Okay.
So it can be classified as EPO or CPO or FPA. It all depends on which part of the amino your body needs or what your body is preferring at that time.
Got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
While we are talking about track and field, I actually just got the invitation on Instagram to join the page Speed Gang by our beloved Asha Speed. Because I've been reaching out to him since my good friend William here told me that he felt like he could dust this young man.
I didn't say that. I think I can catch him by a step.
Wait a minute.
Look, by 10 steps, he said he got this nigga in 10 steps. But, you know, I told him you twice his age. So when you get dusted, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to feel bad, but I'm going to laugh too. Because I'm telling you right now.
I'm not sick of folk not having faith in me.
Faith in you.
Until they find out.
I know for a fact that your knees and ankles snap, crackle, and pop just like mine do when you get out of bed in the morning. And that's just not the optimal way to be when you racing somebody who's 21 years old.
I mean, listen, like some of them good engines, them good Challengers and Chargers and the Pontiac, what's the joint called? The Pontiac, that one, I forgot because I'm so damn old. So it pops and it goes, it makes it's 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, it was.
No,
I bet
it still is.
keep this undercarriage clean real bad before it can get up to the speeds it used to, though. It's
just need to heat the engine up a little bit.
And then it blows up. It's okay. I just want you to be safe. It's okay. That's all. I just want you to be safe when you.
No faith. You bet against me. I don't even. Man, listen.
Horrible.
I wouldn't bet against you. I just wouldn't bet because I already know the outcome. That's cheating. So, with that being said, I show Speed, my co-host over here. He want to race you, bro. Right. He feel like he can take you. He gonna run you down.
Think I can get you?
You getting small?
40. Run me in 40.
What?
I think I'll grab you.
See? Now that's gonna be a clip, and I'm gonna share it to him every chance I get. Y'all, because this is gonna be a good little race. I got a story. I told William the story. My ex seen these kids training in the park one day and was like, "Oh, I could take him. Oh, I could take him." He got on the blocks and boom, go! And homie was gone. And then he had an attitude for the rest of the day because you know, I told you wasn't
cracking up.
Look, I told you. So with that being said, you know, track and field is always one of those things where
my bad, it was me.
No, you're fine. We absolutely love to hear more of because William loves it so much and he teaches us so much about the sport of track and field that we would not have known if we never knew William.
Absolutely. Trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. With that being, go ahead.
Got two more short, real short. Funk Flex left Hot 97 in New York.
Right. I did the same thing.
Yeah, he's retired now. He's gone from Hot 97. No more Funk Flex. Drop that bomb on some shit and spin the same song for 18 hours, just dropping the bomb every 3 bars and running it back to the beginning. Because I used to hate that shit. I remember we used to drive to New Jersey all the time. And as soon as we hit New York, we was listening to Hot 97. And it would always be in the evening. And this nigga would always be elongating the hell out of songs. Whose song was that? I just want the paper. Whose song was that? Do y'all remember that song?
I don't even remember.
I don't remember that.
It was either Papoose or Fabulous, like one of those very New York dudes. And Flex, because he had got a check off this song, I guess. When I tell you we listen for, I just want the paper. Boom. I just want the for 3 hours straight. Like
Now I do feel like he sounds like the guy from Top Dog Law.
Oh, hilarious.
He does. He sounds like the guy. Your back hurt. Your friend said it wasn't their fault, but they hit you 3 times. Then their cousin hit you on the left. Your neighbor unbuckled your seatbelt right before you got in an accident. What are you gonna do?
Good night.
Like that's definitely.
This is Chestnut Checker.
Look, this has been Chestnut Checkers. Y'all have a great night.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow.
And follow and comment because we love it when y'all join the conversation.
Right.
Absolutely.
Going into
Top Dog Log says so.
Hilarious.
That does it.
Going into what is now where it's season 4, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Look, it's season 4, episode 1. We out here
going for it.
Woo!
We got a lot to say, and we know y'all got a lot to say too. And we think it would be dope if you just say all you want. Know how to smoke if you don't want that smoke. I know, I got it right this time.
Okay.
One last and funniest of all of the current events. So we know and love Kai Cenat, right? Y'all do know who Kai Cenat is, right?
We do.
Okay.
He's a hilarious dude.
Right. Yeah, we love Kai Cenat with his little ass. He's funny. So him decided he was gonna go on a marathon stream. He was in the shower and he had on like some swim trunks or whatever. But you know, if you were there for 2-3 days, you got a shower, right? Tell me why the fuck Ray J invaded his house in a fucking Speedo to get in the shower with this man. I would show the clip, but I don't want to traumatize nobody. We already talk about heavy shit as it is on this show, right? Right.
Turn it off.
Kai Cenat was screaming in First Soprano. No! Get it! No! So Ray J is literally trying to push his way into the shower with this young man. Right. He is literally going around Ray J, front first because he don't want him nowhere near his backside is the way it looks. But Ray J is basically trying to force himself into the shower with this young man. So where the first thing Kai Cenat does when he is able to get free of Ray J's presence in the shower is go sit on the counter. Like, you won't get nowhere near my butthole today. My butthole is secure right here on the corner of this counter. You're going to have to
Not my booty.
Meanwhile, screaming, get out! I'll send y'all the video later. Like,
I'm traumatized. What?
That's not this big. He's the only person in the industry smaller than Kevin Hart. Like he's literally this big.
That is so inappropriate. Well,
Why?
how
Yeah.
far from grace have you fallen? Like, ew.
Like, ah.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? As much as we may not have known exactly what Diddy was into, isn't Ray J the nigga that told Fabulous he gonna have his homeboys fuck him in the butt on live radio?
That was him.
That was him.
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah, while you're in a Speedo, forcing your way into a shower with a young man half your size. Like Ray J, I don't know what drugs you're on right now. But
he on that Orlando concoction. Whatever punch he be drinking, he took some of that.
Orlando ain't gonna listen himself on nobody. Orlando be getting himself forced on because he's too high to protect himself.
I'm cracking up.
No.
Right.
No way.
I'm cracking up. I heard that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Look, Kanye would never. Let me just say, it's September. We going into like fourth quarter of 2025 at this point. Like I don't know where the year hit fourth quarter 2025. And I think it's about time that some of y'all come up off your asses and give Kanye his apology.
Yeah.
Kanye said he wanted to get his kids from the Kardashians because the Kardashians are the main family in Hollywood, turning little kids into grown, sexualized beings for Hollywood. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see Northwest the other day? Mm-hmm. Hop out the car? Mm-hmm. Did she look 12?
No. Mm. You had a couple babies by her though, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got like north, south, east, and west.
And Pablo. Yeah, all of them niggas. But listen, and I think it's only two. I think it's Northwest and Saint West. I think that's their names, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's her brother's name is Saint. It might be a third. Maybe. It might be a third one, but I don't know for sure. I just know North is the one that's very much so in the spotlight in competition with Blue Ivy. Hey, Mommy.
The way that they side by sided those photos was horrible, though. Just it was like, whoa, yikes! All right, let's stop this.
Right, and as much as people talk they shit about Beyonce's children are children. She may be working them to death, but they will have a work ethic.
She said, "Working them to death."
Look, they will have a work ethic. They will know that they worked hard for whatever they got in life.
Mm-hmm.
Northwest, Saint West, Chicago West, somewhere.
So he does got 4, right?
4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sheesh.
And North is the oldest, so just imagine the additions to come. You know what I'm saying?
You don't wait till you 4 kids in and start talking about it, though. That's kind of weird.
It was only weird when he wasn't allowed to be around them. He felt he could protect them while he was allowed to be in their life. And once they tried to ace him out of that, he started telling them why it was important for him to be there. And once again, nobody listened. And once again, the shit that he said turns out to be true. It's the same thing. I take it all the way back to slavery was a choice, right? I don't care what nobody say. We all know that the 13th Amendment means slavery is jail now. It's 0.001% of people in jail are actually innocent. So y'all are making choices to go to slavery, and I just don't appreciate it.
Real shitty choices, by the way.
These choices suck.
Not so great ones.
Penitentiary chances for no reason. So yeah, that's the current events for the day. What else is going on, everybody? Oh, we did. We miss you, Al. Al is supposed to be here with us today, but he's having some technical difficulties. So hopefully, right. Hopefully, we'll be able to see him before the show is over. Where are we at today, y'all?
We're gonna get right into it. Like, I'm excited about this educational little thing because I'm sick of these them folks giving us an itinerary to go based off. They got nothing to do with how we have to civilize and act once we graduate.
Absolutely.
I hate it.
Absolutely. And it just goes to show like the public school system specifically,
Yes.
but all school systems, including what they call secondary school everywhere, which is college here, is truly there to train you to just sit still and peck at a computer for 8 hours a day. They don't give you anything.
It's not in
There
there.
is, for me, it looks like okay. It just shows that you're like you
Come in
said,
here acting a goddamn fool. Sorry,
able to sit down a little bit longer, a little bit quieter than everybody else. I wasn't that kid. I let people down.
and
I was a
because
good
you weren't
student, but
that
I was a
kid,
terrible classroom person.
because you wasn't that kid, they were going to label you as unsuccessful.
Absolutely.
Popped up because instead of trying to learn how to teach you, which is the teacher's job,
Mhm.
Right. Their
Least
job.
likely to succeed.
Mm.
right? You know what I'm saying? They're going to label you unsuccessful. It goes on your permanent record, which, by the way, is somewhere with the map to Sesame Street. Because where the fuck did our permanent records go? Can we talk about this? Nobody
I
knows.
look like the emoji. Nope.
No,
They got
nobody
left from
knows.
my high school transcript.
Right, we got our transcripts when we graduated, but the permanent record that y'all threatened us with for 12 straight years, sometimes 13 if you went to kindergarten,
I'm
because
cracking up.
kindergarten wasn't mandatory back in the day. I don't know if y'all knew that.
I'm cracking up. No, I didn't.
Going on your permanent record, we've all heard it.
We've all heard it.
Where the fuck is these records at? I want to know.
I've never seen these records, but they must be thick because I'm telling you.
Is it
Listen.
on classmates.com? Because where's my permanent record at? I need that.
It's got to be a Bible.
Let me see that. Like, I know it's thick.
Right.
Look,
I mean, I
12
wonder if it
years.
fell off in 7 years.
Do you know how many fights is on my permanent record? I can only imagine the comments in the fights. Like I could just see the weird cursive handwriting.
Mm-hmm. The folded up I want to know how many letters, that folded up letters, they probably still have in mine.
Folded up, forged, horribly forged at that. Y'all, I wasn't giving my mother that bullshit. Fuck y'all.
Man, I remember I tried to forge my dad's handwriting when I was in 6th grade. Now that I look back on it, I think I've seen my handwriting in 6th grade. I'm like, there's no way I could have done that. Why did I do that?
The records of the calls, because me and my
My
mother's
damn
voice sound
handwriting
exactly the
was
same.
fucking terrible. In 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah. You had no penmanship whatsoever. You was getting F in penmanship every time.
Uh-huh.
Phil,
Yeah.
shit. Look, because I was one of them girls that didn't have the big bubble letters. Like I wasn't going through all of that.
Chicken scratch. How you doing?
Right. So
Man.
when my used to tell me all the time, you should be a doctor.
Right.
Now,
You've got doctor's handwriting. You're right. Illegible.
now
Thank you.
shout out to my science wing. When they remember them Scantrons?
Mhm.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had the password and I always had the master key, the key Scantron card.
Look, horrible.
Mhm. Mine's going in first. Then I'm gonna run it again, run me my score. Then I'm gonna reset it, put the master in, and let that go. You daggone right, I did.
Hilarious. Run me my score is crazy.
Run me my score.
Remember my score.
You know how long it took me to cheat that daggone Scantron machine? I spent most of my high school career trying to outsmart that thing.
Hilarious.
Sure did.
Hilarious. So yeah, y'all, we are out here. Today's episode title is "You Could Pay for School, but You Can't Buy Class." Because you know that was a Jay-Z line.
It
And
was
so
a laugh.
right, because I can't even do his laugh. It'd be so dry. It's dry as your cough today, William. I don't know what's going
Y'all
on.
gonna stop
Hi,
fucking coming at my neck
Huh?
about my
What?
cough.
What?
It is sensitive.
All I heard was coming
You
at.
sensitive about
Y'all
your
gonna
shit?
stop coming at my neck about my cough.
Ooh.
Listen, Erica.
All I
Badu.
heard was
We ain't doing that. But what
As
happened?
many times as I've been on his sick, and you done came for my throat
uh-oh.
time. I
You get
think
strong
Can we
voice.
change the verbiage here? I just feel like it
It ain't like Carl on here. We fine.
Blue moon.
You know what? And I just got on you earlier about me being 12 in my head and forgot all about it and started doing the same thing.
Mhm.
We weren't doing this. We had an agreement. Like, can
So
we
today,
talk about this in Lent?
look, today we are going to be talking about education versus class, and I do think that it kind of, I guess, bears to reckon the idea of what what is class.
Hmm.
So, what is y'all standard? Like, what does class look like to you?
It's a. Oh, go ahead, Lovey.
I was gonna let you go ahead.
Oh, well, thank you.
Jeez.
Mm.
Oh, look at y'all.
Class to me, it's a social and cultural behavior, and it's a standard amongst that social and cultural behavior. It's what we allow, what um we deem as acceptable or appropriate, um, and then things that we don't find appropriate, things that we're able to say, hey, it's this or it's that, or maybe they or maybe them, but I think that putting yourself and isolating yourself in a class is not very good, but I think that is good to have a standard and a measurement.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Lovey.
I'm gonna start out with some definitions. I came prepared.
I love it.
I stick to myself every week on Tuesday. A set or category of things having some property or attribute in common and differentiated from others by kind, type, or quality. The system of ordering a society in which people are divided into sets based on perceived social or economic status.
Word.
And in other words, people are socially disenfranchised by class.
Right, because there is classism, correct?
It is.
And I've often argued that I think a lot more classism happens in America nowadays than racism.
Mm-hmm.
Really, truly, the only racism that's happening in America is against us folk.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess for me, class has always been this idea of like poise and etiquette and manners and a value system that makes you act right amongst the people, which is why there are some people who say, I'm cool with the janitor and the CEO. That's a person with class because they can go and be respectful no matter what arena they are in. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
So with that being said, we're gonna run this first video, and this is just a quick video about education. And so wrong one. Y'all bear with me. It's been a little long time and I'm trying.
You got that. Come on. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
You're doing great.
Oh. All right. I need M&Ms, obviously.
I love it, and I'm not gonna be mad about that.
Is not a sign of intelligence, but people think is.
Having a college degree. Do you know how many idiots I've met with college degrees? Spent tens of thousands, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars to become a certified idiot. The number's uncomfortable, if you were wondering. It's very uncomfortable.
What is not a sign of intelligence, but people think is.
So yeah, y'all. I thought that was funny because it is an uncomfortable number of educated idiots running around. And I think this is why this conversation is so important, is that, when in fact we are talking this idea of, what's the words I'm looking for? I love you. This idea of making sure that we are not only educated to get in the room, but have enough class to stay in the room. The ignorance and idiocy.
You're right, idiocy.
Idiot.
That was a hell of an accent. Idiocy. That sounds like some kid in my class.
Uh-oh. What'd you sound
I
like?
just created a new word up here. Continue. I love it.
Look, I try. So yeah, it's too much for me. It's well too much for me. I don't even understand it anymore. Like, what are we doing for real? What are we doing for real? You know how many doctors I've worked for that can't tie their own shoes? Gotta have Velcro shoes on because they don't know how to tie a shoe. Can't make
Man,
a cup of coffee.
man, can't do much of anything.
But you spent at least 24 years of your life learning how to operate on people.
Like I don't like when people when people finally get those titles and that prestige, and now you can't even call them by a normal name.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's doctor. I was like,
Listen.
Roger. I don't give a
Listen, Doc, I don't give a fuck.
right. Are you doing way too much? I didn't go to school with you.
That part, you know, and I think that when Lovey made that post earlier, it really hit the nail on the head. Like, education will get you in the door, but class is going to keep you in the room. Like, as much as people don't like Jay-Z, he's classier than a lot of people because he got even further without the education than most people get with it. You know, Beyonce as well, because she ain't got no more than what, 9th grade?
Maybe. I wonder if any of them graduated high school.
You wonder what?
Did any of them graduate high school?
I don't think either of them did. No.
Or do you think
I
they
don't
get
recall
just get
seeing
like
that at all.
a GED or something?
I don't think even that. If they get anything, it'll be an honorary something when they're old.
Damn, they just graduate high school and that's it. Or
I don't
they just
know
turned
if
18
they
or
graduate
something.
high school.
Well, that's what I meant. Like they just turned like 18 or whatever teen.
No, because you got to think about it. Beyonce's parents that had her on tour since they was what, 15?
Mhm.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, did she stop going to school or did she got like a tutor?
There was no tutors involved. They're black.
Damn.
Not to say it like that, but they're black, and that was before she was rich, so they didn't have but so much money to work with. You know, so
9th grade.
right.
I'm
And
gonna have to look
Jay-Z,
that up.
I don't know if Jay-Z graduated high school or not, but he claims to have dropped out. I'll put it like that.
Did Beyonce?
You know,
One of the asses graduated
from where?
somewhere.
The thing that bothers me, right? And the perfect example of education with no class, there are two of them in the music industry that I can tell y'all right now. Perfect example is Megan Thee Stallion and Lil
Right.
Wayne.
Agreed.
Wow.
She
She
never
really
graduated.
didn't graduate high school.
No, she didn't.
Mm-mm. That's what I'm telling you. Megan Thee Stallion has a degree that she earned. She went to school every day while getting you bitches to strip and, you know, twerk and drink that she doesn't do and eat pork that she doesn't do. You know, these educated people are the ones misleading y'all for real. Like,
Correct. Facts.
you know, they Lil Wayne is the progenitor of drug music at this point. You know what I mean? And he got a degree, y'all, from the same school that Meg Thee Stallion got one from.
Now I'm trying to think about people who didn't who don't look like they graduated.
And did.
If
And
you
did.
think about it like this, right? All of those child stars, it is only a handful of them that actually do have a high school diploma or any education past 9th grade.
Mhm.
For real. Some of them
Yo, I
before
would have
that.
never thought about that.
Which is why it was like a whole chapter of the documentary on Roxanne Shante.
Right.
Was forced to go to school, and then her mom forced the record label to put money like a college fund in her contract. You know what I'm saying? She's one of the few from back then that was young, that was because she got her degree because her mom knew the importance and made them do it. Because otherwise, that grind doesn't give you time. You know how that goes. Like when you're really chasing that grind, doesn't give you time to go to school. And
Definitely not.
yeah, unless you're rich. If your parents is rich, then you can get a tutor. But otherwise, niggas just ain't going to school. And it's not like it is now where you had to homeschool your kids if they dropped out. Nigga, they just dropped out.
They just dropped out.
I feel bad because it's like every black person I look that's like young, they didn't finish school. But most of the white people I see, they finished school.
Not all of them.
Most of the ones that I looked up, Britney Spears, Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Look, all of those was Disney kids outside of Bieber.
Right, and I'm looking for a lot of the black ones. A lot of black ones ain't graduate, right?
No, because the Raven Simones and the Orlandos, they graduated too. Disney had those tutors on set. That's money.
Yeah. That's
You know.
that atmosphere is a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Nick Cannon probably graduated as well. Like those kids that are under those huge corporations definitely had tutors on set and were forced to go to school and work all day and everything else. That's a part of what they complain about. That it wasn't really child labor hours because, in fact, they was at school the other half of the time, so they was still working all day.
That's why I work.
Yeah, but a lot of these young stars did not graduate high school. Well, Lil Wayne didn't graduate high school. He got a GED and then went to college. You know what I'm saying? But people look at people like DaBaby. He's another one. You know what I mean? Like these people say the worst, most incendiary. Hey, Christina. The worst, most incendiary ass lyrics to promote something that they don't believe in because they're the ones going to school. Future's another one. Future don't do no drugs.
Nope.
But every hit he has is about him either giving somebody else drugs or taking them himself. He don't do no drugs. Y'all gotta stop listening to these people, but y'all think Sierra is corny and her husband is corny, but they're living.
Nick Cannon has a bachelor's in science from
He
in
definitely
criminology and justice
from Howard, right?
from Howard.
Yeah.
What's her name from Blackish? The little light skinned girl.
The young one.
Christina, yeah. Her, the one that plays the oldest daughter.
She has her master's, don't she?
She got her
She's
master's.
going for her master's.
Wild. You know what I'm saying? So it's possible, but a lot of these people don't have it. I don't think anybody in Masterpiece family went to school before his son.
Yeah.
If his son even did go to ICDC, he did them commercials. I don't think he actually went though. Did he go?
Okay, I saw. So I mean, I wonder, like, I guess. I mean, I know the answer to this, but it's like it's kind of concerning when you deal with those schools that have like pedigree, and then you see what's coming out of those schools, and it's almost dealing with uncivilization. You know, dealing with people who really have no social bandwidth, no self-awareness really. It's concerning. Like, but those are like the high yield pedigree schools.
Right.
What do you take from that? Why?
I mean, money is a powerful tool. And as much as there is pretty privilege, there is money privilege. Those kids don't have to be anything other than what they want to be. Because their parents can pay their way out of everything. When you're talking about like an Ivy League or somewhere that's really like of a high pedigree, that you're alumni, being an alumni of this school is automatically going to get you in the door.
Right.
Yeah, that's they don't have to be none of that shit because they're gonna be ruling in one way or another. Look at George Bush.
That boy can dodge a shoe though, can he? He can
Look, he knocks the shoe out of a shoe, but can't sit. You fooled me. You can't get fooled again. Look, he can't talk at all, but was president of the United States.
Right. These here United States.
These here United States of America.
Yeah, man, fuck them. Listen, don't be started because the American way is exactly what we're talking about. It's legacy over loyalty. It's legacy over hard work. It's nepotism.
It is.
At its finest.
At its finest. Because you can't tell me that the people who are running the companies that are now defunct, family members are still getting bread in one form or another.
You know what else I find that has a really high alarming rate?
Hmm.
People with degrees who work in menial jobs that have nothing to do with what they went to school for.
Sitting right next to me.
Right.
Look, that's a whole other conversation.
Mm.
I believe the same thing, Christina. And
Absolutely, it doesn't.
until you get to college, right? Until you get to college, sorry, y'all. The reality of being taught anything where it's
I'm sorry. What? These church bells. All right.
for whom the
Proceed.
bell tolls.
Waiting for a little person to come jump on her fucking back.
Right. I'm just
Well,
like,
let's go.
You're not gonna wish that on me. That's worse than
not little people.
Mm-mm.
This is
Right.
worse than clowns.
Mm-mm. 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 You touched the nerve, William. Trigger warning, y'all. I don't with neither one of them.
No, please.
No, for whatever reason, I have this Bible app, right? So when it's time for me to read my Bible scripture, that's the notification sound, and I don't know how to turn it off. I don't have the education to turn it off, but I got enough class to be trying to pray.
Here I am, a well full of information. Here
Dong.
I am. Here I am. Wow.
Knife. Boom. Please.
Please.
Boom. Time to pray. Boom.
No, I think that we should. I think that the teachers on the primary school level. Okay, so sorry, y'all, because I'd be jumping ahead. The comment says, I think people shouldn't expect more from education than to learn how to work. And I was responding to that comment because I do believe that we should expect more from education because we grew up with more. As parents of children who get less than a third of what we got in school.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why we expect more. We're not, we weren't taught to critically think, but we were taught to fix things and cook a meal and live on every day. They didn't give us emotional management, right?
No.
And they
financial
management, but they at very least gave us household, like garage, kitchen, skills, some sort of trade skill that you could start off with that would send you to at least be viable in society. I love it, Christina. I appreciate you. That's gonna be killing people too. Like, imagine being in the back seat as you get to the lift, and it's quiet in the car, and then that shit goes off. Yeah, let me fucking my lift riders up with
9 o'clock at night. Just...
I'm sorry. It just seems like some horror movie's about to ensue with that sound.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Like, that's it.
And don't have
Here comes the dead nun. Oh God.
Not the dead nun. Listen, for whom the bell tolls. That's all I'm
the dead nun.
The bell toll calls all.
I'm backing up.
And the night.
Yeah, I really think that it's got to be in between, like either 5th grade and 6th grade, or right after high school, or maybe right in the middle of high school. You gotta take these kids out of school and be like, listen, this is the real reality. This is real life. Like, good, bad. You a good student. You a bad student. You are a smart student. You a stupid student. Like, you're a student that can't read forward. You got one that can't read. Take them all and put them in a space to see how they adapt. Well, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, what I am seeing in the high school, at least down here, like in the high schools, you're having more. You can go to any of the high schools. It's districted, but they have magnet programs. So depending on what trade you want to go into, if you want to be a chef, you go to this high school because they have a chef class where you'll get your certificate at the end of the year. Or one has an automotive shop. So they split it up amongst the schools, and then you could choose because they make them magnet schools. Like my son went to the film and arts magnet school.
We call them vocational tech over here.
No, they're not really Votex though, because they only have one trade. It's one focus.
Yeah, we don't have the magnet schools over here. Well, they do in the city, but they so raggedy and torn down.
Horrible. Yeah, these ones too, but they still trying. Like we used to get so much more, and then because our teachers weren't forced to teach the test, our teachers could actually challenge our brains and try to be the one. I think more teachers back then had that goal to be that one teacher for that student that was going to wind up as a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I ain't come here to work. That's how most of the teachers are now. They be fighting over the edge control.
While we talking about it, she said institutions are $1 trillion business. And I mean, that's across the board, whether it's marriage, school, health care, institutions are running America, right?
Word.
Yeah. And it's closer to 32 in my kids' class.
About 25 to 30 years.
Yeah, that's third grade. So imagine 32 third graders and one teacher.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. So I employ and I staff schools, and these teachers, assistants, and substitutes, they ain't no better.
They're horrible.
They ain't no better.
They're horrible, but they're not getting paid enough to be any better.
Hell no.
School in and of itself, high school specifically, I have an issue with these teachers.
Most of the teachers in the school where both of my boys go are younger than I am. They don't know anything.
Nothing.
At all.
And
they're real good at like, I don't know how. I didn't go to school for this. I don't know what to do with it. This is out of my background. It's out of my element.
And see, that's what's crazy to me because I never once went to a school where one of the science teachers wasn't a coach.
I'm cracking up.
There was no one job. There was no one job. I wish what teacher, what music teacher you know didn't also substitute for the English bitch when she wasn't there. Like
there was a connection.
Yeah.
There's a connection.
Hell of a connection.
Yeah. They all was willing to pitch in because they wanted the kids to learn. That was the whole goal. School now is not for that. I don't even know, like it's the school to prison pipeline for real. Because
no, I agree. We learned, and we had after school programs like the math teacher, the science teacher, social studies. They all stayed mad late, and if we had a problem, we stayed after school, and we got to it.
Social studies,
the ugly stuff.
Always the head of the chess club. Math teacher was AV. They always had bad stuff to do, and they was there for every goddamn time. Now you get campus kids where they color until the 7th grade.
Right.
Let me go ahead. I don't have my polos.
All these Rorschach tests. Good night.
Meanwhile, you got kids in private schools who are learning, not only learning, but learning class because they're being taught robotics in the 3rd grade.
I mean, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like if I look back on it, a lot of times I kind of acted out. It's because they were trying to teach shit that we've already heard before, and it was just boring as fuck. It was just boring.
Yeah, the repetition of it all gets that way.
Like, we're gonna go over this again. Oh man.
Here we go.
Let me find a different reason as to why you're gonna ask me the same fucking question. You know how many paper airplanes I made by the time he answered that first question?
No, because that's what I was about to ask you. Like, did they ever find the answer?
Yeah.
What's the right answer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
He wants to get a reason why. Like, I don't know. Fuck
them, bro. Like, when you really think about it, the teacher did their job. They taught you how to think it through to get to an answer, and the answer was correct. That's what the teacher's supposed to do. It don't matter how hard you find this problem. They got to teach you how to get an answer. Every time.
No, I'm here. Not.
No, it's not that. I was just asking. I was saying every time for the teachers, like that's their job.
And yeah, like those are, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like most of my teachers were pretty damn dope. I had some pretty amazing teachers. They put up with my little ass, but there was a couple that were just like, you know what, y'all should have hung this up. There's no reason why a teacher should still be teaching after they taught my father and me. That teacher should not still be teaching. What are you trying to attain at this point?
On the other hand, I don't want these 24-year-old girls teaching my teenage son in the same clothes they wore to the club the night before.
I
Like,
agree with that.
So sick of these videos of these niggas in these too tight pants and these women in these too tight skirts and dresses at schools, because who the fuck is trying to be attractive to children? If you want to be attractive to children, it's because you're attracted to
Two children.
Why are we dressing like this as teachers?
Right.
Talking about, but it's professional. I got a blouse and a skirt. Bitch, I can see your ass crack.
Not when it's on like paint.
Right. You can't even raise your hand. If there was an old chalkboard, you can't get to the top of the chalkboard
Right.
without seeing the bottom of your butt cheek.
Exactly.
Now I don't mind, but my
Right.
kids don't need to see that.
Right.
This is a mess with you.
They don't.
They
I
don't.
don't feel like I need to see your heartbeat or your breathing pattern. That's all
Oh,
I think
me.
matters.
And
Not my
somehow,
kids.
some way, all the older people when we was young looked real old. I just found out that Archie Bunker, when he played Archie Bunker, was only fucking 50. Let that set in.
Wow.
He
Wow.
was only 50 in real life playing Archie Bunker. Like, older people looked old as shit back in the day.
I mean, one thing I will say though is I do like the way they're teaching math. I find it interesting. Once I sat down and started really working towards it, I'm
With
like,
the
oh, I
boxes.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's very expansive. Everything else, I don't know how y'all doing this. Like,
Christina, here's the thing. I don't get the new math. I didn't get the last new math, nor the new math before that. Plus one, carry the one. Now we got 12. It's easy. You finish.
it's easy.
I
I think
feel
some
like-
of these teachers, to that point, some of these teachers need to be, involved with somebody. They need somebody. They just miserable. I wish someone a couple of my teachers were, had a marriage and something. They
They
was
were
angry.
Because they was married
Oh, and they had to deal with kids that wasn't theirs.
all day.
Hold
Ooh,
Shake the shit out of them.
all day.
on, let me answer this door real quick.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like the class that you find in a classroom is gone now too. So how do we get a society where the children understand that being a good person is just as, if not more important than their education?
I feel like combating it from both directions while they're at school learning something completely different and logging on online on social media and seeing something different is going to be paramount at home, because everywhere they look, they're getting into the story. They're at school being basically taught to stand in a straight line, do it just like this, cookie cutter this entire existence, get along, go along,
Yeah.
agree. They're celebrated for being docile and not speaking out, and alienated for having their own mind. And then they're on social media having such a unbalanced proportion with what's popular today and what's not tomorrow.
Mm.
So at home, we want to nail this down and pay attention, be on top of it, and start listening. Like, stop telling these kids you don't want to hear them or they don't have anything to say. They have plenty to say.
Yeah.
You were a kid, you were paying attention, it didn't miss you. Take that into consideration and start handling your business. Set these kids up for not destruction, but the destruction that they face when they leave your doors, the destruction that they face when you're not around. Tomorrow's not promised, so if you're not preparing them today, you're wasting time. Get on top of that.
Because Whitney Houston once told us all that she believed the children was our future, and she wasn't lying. Like, that's technically and chronologically true. So what the fuck is y'all like? I guess it all boils down to who's raising their kids, the school or them.
Right.
Because all the education in the world don't make you a good person. And I get sick of people flaunting their degrees.
I'm tired of it too. Even when I'm at work and someone's giving me the, oh, I'm Dr. So-and-so. So does Dr. So and so mean that the reason that you haven't handled your business is because you're a doctor and you're too involved in being a doctor to handle your business? Because that to me makes me feel unsafe. I hope you're not operating on anyone and your mind can't be straight about every aspect of your life. Don't tell me that,
Right.
please.
Please,
Don't
please.
tell me you don't have time for the small things because that's the difference between life and death, the small things. I don't feel safe anymore.
People always act like they don't understand why folks say the devil is in the details.
Hmm.
Y'all, like you said, I'm a doctor, so I didn't have time. Okay, so please put the phone down and pay attention to where your scalpel and your watch are going right now, sir. We
Right.
do not need any sort of malfunctions, malfeasance, none of that shit going on.
None of it.
Why are you calling me when your life is heavy? You okay over there?
You good?
After that, I had to blow my nose, y'all.
Well, I'm so happy that
necessary.
you did that for
Listen, I had to get this child snot out my nose. That's bad.
Ow.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it'd be the worst sometimes. It'd be the worst sometimes, but hopefully it goes quickly. Like hopefully it's not something that's gonna linger. Yeah.
You don't have no honey?
I do.
Ginger? Come on.
You was drinking some
do.
tea earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Coat that throat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Doing my best.
So yeah, y'all, like this idea of unraised children, unraised and yet very book smart children, raises the question of when we talk about class, are we talking about the idea of being quote unquote street smart, or what I like to call societally smart? No, it does not, Christina. No, man.
It doesn't stop.
Watch
The
all the
wild part.
times my kids came in here, and I'm like, wait, y'all, wait.
Yeah, and the wild part was it was like, excuse me, they were asking, can you help me with this science thing? My jig is chemistry. And I'm like, give me 1 second. Not to help them with chemistry real quick. Atoms and whatnot. That's stuff that I do remember still. It's just like naturally won't be there.
The stuff I just might be finding out on TikTok, y'all, because I just found out that our atoms never touch each other, and the atoms and anything else never touch each other, and you never actually touch the atoms that's touching anything else. So we never touch nobody, and yet people's in jail for an assault right now, and I don't understand.
Good night. This is Chestnut Checkers.
Right. The perplexing paradox of this whole thing.
Look, like, follow, subscribe, and share, comment. We love to
comment. We love to talk to you.
I'm just saying, like, if my atoms, in fact, are not touching my other atoms, let's just start there, right? Everything is just kind of
obviously because water is not wet. Yeah.
Don't start your shit.
We're not doing this. We are not doing this. Absolutely not.
Every time somebody brings this up, I have a question. She triggered me, y'all. She did it.
No.
I'm taking a breath. Every time somebody says this to me, I ask this question. Fire is what?
Hot.
Hot. Which makes water what?
Wet.
See how adjectives work?
I wish my adjectives lined up better, but yes, I see how they work.
I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers really is running around here talking about water ain't wet. Cranberry juice ain't wet. Okay? Technically, it's wet. It don't taste wet.
Right. So if I would have added some Kool-Aid and sugar on it, would you feel it?
Huh?
If I add sugar and Kool-Aid to the water, you still feel the water, right? It'll start to be sticky, which means it has some sort of chemical compound to it. Water
wet.
Is wet. Fire is hot. Ice is cold.
Oh.
Now, where you want to go ahead and reason with that because you watch too much Instagram, it's on you.
Instagram, TikTok.
But one of them impacts and adversely affects your body. And you have to call it something. Now, if you want to
Right.
call it moist,
It's
now
not
you want to
Monday.
sound a little stupid.
It's not
Uh-uh. Whoa.
we don't use that word on any day but
You see what
Monday.
I'm saying?
Sorry.
We get it. We get it.
Wet
We go-
Wednesday. We get
Water
it.
is saturated. Like, fuck.
No, I mean they tried to explain it. Sorry, y'all, if I was loud for a second. I was real close to the microphone. They tried to explain it away in like the dumbest, most smart shit. You know how people say smart shit, but it sounds stupid because they didn't put it in the right order?
Mm-hmm. Just a comma too few.
Right.
Yeah. So in the meantime, you know, we're talking about this idea of class being the equivalent of street smarts. And I would like to try and change that to like society smarts. Because it's not just all about the streets. You know, they box us in with certain shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that the privilege of understanding what some of those words mean on the SAT, basically.
How about it?
You know what I mean? Like we talking about education versus class. The education that's missing for those of us who don't live a certain lifestyle is the same education that's missing. Like y'all look at Becky and say, "Oh, she's racist because her family been racist her whole life." If in fact you traveled and met different types of Beckys, you will understand that a lot of them are truly just ignorant to your socialism. The same way you wouldn't know what the fuck a pontoon was unless you had been around one. You know what I mean? Like it's that's the conversation right now. It's like, what is the education and where do we get the class? Because you can't buy it. It really is just experience.
It definitely is experience. Yeah. Yeah. I think like people just gotta go through stuff. Really get through it. Go through it and get through it. Like there's so many of us in society that, you know, participants. They go and they try it out. And if they don't like it, they can choose to change programs or change their major. Remember back in the day, people did that like real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when I was in school, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
High school? You could switch your classes in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
They didn't let us do that at all. If I had Mr. Krakowski and he was a D-head, then I'm going to deal with that D-head all semester.
Well, okay. So I know that because I had a plan in place with my school, and not like an IEP, but like a plan for college. Like they knew what my major was going to be in college. And then depending on what classes they gave me, if they didn't fit my track for where I was going. Like we had those counselors that would sit down and do that shit with us every year. So we had options to take other classes as long as they was in our credit field.
Oh, we didn't have that. Like our school was so damn big, we didn't have enough daggone counselors.
AP classes kind of give you, I don't know. I was a nerd, so I
AP classes kind of give you a good target area. It definitely helps me.
Yeah.
I was only
you know,
honors physics. That's about it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah.
I was in AP classes, but AP in science and math. And by the time I got into 11th and 12th grade, half my day was spent in the college courses that I was taking, and I was taking other high school classes in the afternoon.
Same here. Which is how I failed basically my whole second half of my senior year. And it didn't matter because I had already did everything on my track.
I had more than enough credits, but
yeah.
I then discovered that I like law. I didn't know.
Yeah. The same way I discovered that I didn't like medicine because I didn't want to
I was on the same track. I was like, I went all the way up to college and then saw, I think they call them like a cadaver or something like that, whatever. And they cut that some bitch open. I said,
yeah,
that's what's up.
I got stopped. I got stopped at the pig, which is crazy because I could probably butcher a pig now and no problem. Yeah. But back then I was squeamish, like I can't do that.
Like and having somebody reaching shoulder length up and try to find your gallbladder and miss. You're like, it's in here somewhere.
No, thank you.
You're like, no, this isn't it.
No, they put that.
Mhm. No,
So yeah,
that's
man.
awful.
Um,
Gym class isn't mandatory.
oh, don't even bring up gym class. It is mandatory. I almost did not graduate high school because the one class that I didn't have a lot of credits in because I did not play basketball that year was gym.
Mm.
My gym teacher with his ponytail, he was one of them old white dudes with the Richard Simmons shorts and the long gray ponytail. He was one of them niggas.
I'm cracking up.
Came to Roxbury, Massachusetts, in the center of the hood, and knocked on my grandmother's door and told her that while all the rest of the seniors are off for the next 4 weeks, your granddaughter got to come do gym with me every day, all day, in order to graduate.
That's wild work. So you went to summer school for gym?
No, I did not. You know how the seniors go early?
Yeah.
Like they out that extra month early.
Yeah.
I was in the gym the whole time.
That's work.
So the problem that had happened, right, is in my senior year when I'm at my motherfucking flyers, y'all decide to put me in gym first period. I had choir first period every other year of my life. But senior year, y'all decide to put me in gym first period. Y'all don't even understand the menace of a sweat on a golden hot curled ponytail and bang at 9 o'clock in the morning because you got to go to gym. Fuck y'all, I'm not doing that to myself. Y'all don't give us enough time to get back right after gym. So I
Get back right.
Look, they expected us to actually play. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'll be here in second period. I thought I had it. He was like, nope. She want to graduate. This is what she got to do.
Damn. And that was probably one class I'd show up to was gym.
No, I used to play ball, but my knee got hurt, so I couldn't play ball senior year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I never had to take gym. Who the fuck takes gym? Why am I walking around here with y'all? I don't even like y'all.
And so my high school, my middle school, in 6th grade, they made us take swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you had to learn how to swim. You were not getting to 7th grade without learning how to swim.
Boston's like that too.
I had to take swimming in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But in the senior years, in like 11th grade, like I didn't have any gym classes. It was more or less art.
Yeah, I didn't.
And then the stuff that I needed.
Yeah, no.
I will say my kids, the two older ones, took swimming probably around that same time, 4th, 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then thought they could actually swim. My daughter almost drowned in Disney World.
Damn.
Yeah, I see.
She was like, I can swim. Splash.
Levels to this, sweetheart. Just like that step you missed.
I do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I do that sometimes, especially going up the stairs. It's a horrible thing.
Listen.
It's a horrible thing. I can remember, like, do y'all have any memories where, like, how we talk about that idea of intimidation? Like, do y'all have any memories where you were put in a situation with the other half and was, like, intimidated by it? Like, the first time you was around really rich people or people that had, you know what I mean? Like
the haves and the have-nots?
Yeah, like, have you ever been in a situation where...
I definitely, when I first saw money, like money, not just a wealthy person that, like, when I first saw money, I was definitely overwhelmed. It was very intimidating. And like, it's one of them things where you just like, they will notice if one of these dollar bills are gone because it is too finely stacked. Like, they count this
regularly. Scrooge McDuck ass nigga.
I was screaming.
Right.
In my youth, I don't recall having a huge the have and have nots. More or less because my dad would take me everywhere with him to all the places he was going to meet up with all these people he worked with, CEOs and that type of deal. And the way that he talks to them made me to feel like they were less than us, for real. And I could plainly see that the money part of it was more, but the character side of it was not. And fondest memories, me running around in a mansion with white socks on, sliding around the floor, hopping on furniture that doesn't belong to me and breaking stuff. And a lady in the back like, "Oh my God, let her go. We never have kids run around here and have a good time. They're scared to
Mhm.
break stuff. Let her break stuff. It's fine." I was like, "Break stuff?
Ooh.
Okay."
Let's be for the shits.
You're gonna tell me twice. I'm with that.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I started skating in my house because like a wealthy family let me skate in their house. That's why I
Mhm.
let my kids do it. Like,
Mhm.
ain't nothing happened to their house when I was skating in it. I didn't fuck up anybody's light bill.
Man, those corridors were better than any skating rink I've ever been in. Are you kidding me? I slid into all
You did.
kinds of stuff. What? Bam!
Oh God.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Man, I did so much shit. Like the water bill is fine, gas bill fine, and the electric fine. My grandmother used to lie. Sit your ass down, fuck up my electric bill.
See? Lying. Man, listen.
The light bill fixed. Like he ain't fucked up nothing. Running in and out of
Keep
here.
running in the house, you're gonna run up my water bill. What the fuck a water bill got to do with the door? Like what?
Come on.
But look, we was the same way about our daytime minutes, so we can't even talk shit. We was just as bad.
Yeah.
We was just,
Now,
no, you can't use my phone, bitch. I do not care if you die in this daytime minutes. No.
I will
I don't
say
even
that
have
if
a
you want to
phone.
talk about class and character, them nights and weekends and after 7 minutes, if you ain't had no character, you weren't making no calls after 7 o'clock.
Children.
Listen. Talk to you after 7 o'clock.
And I do
Here's your-
326. We need to bring the Nextel church back.
The who?
The Nextel church.
Oh,
Yeah. I got fired by using one of them.
let me get
At a
that
bank.
flag. Like, so I can. Let me.
Right. Look, we was that thumb action.
Man.
Let me get a good
Man.
chirp out of it. Right?
What you doing, bitch? Bitch, I'm at work.
Right?
It's when you both trying to chirp at the same time. Like,
Right.
bitch, if you don't get off the button.
Get off the button. What's wrong with you?
Right.
Right.
And then the sidekick.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Sidekick was it. That was my favorite phone.
I thought I was the shit because I had a BlackBerry and a Sidekick. Like I just knew I was a drug dealer for real.
Like I had the
Honestly.
very first sidekick. That joint was crazy. It came out my senior year in high school. Everybody had the Nokia. I was like, let me get your number. Pop. Motherfucker flipped into a computer like this.
Right. Like,
Some wild shit, man.
Oh, I wasn't ready for the two phones.
I thought we was
Yeah,
dope.
let me hide you for a minute.
Tough.
Click, click. Let me go ahead and get your number real quick.
That. Look.
Right.
Oh my God. I almost choked. Like I can't be.
What other crazy shit was out there?
Oh, y'all. This is the
Yeah, we
different-
took our shoes too. Like, you think what's better? We're better than y'all new people. I'm just gonna let y'all know that we're better than y'all. You gotta eat it. That new generation. We're talking about the new generation.
You talking
They
about
don't-
our children?
Yeah, we're better than y'all.
God damn it, bro.
Whitney, stop.
It's time for you to
Sorry.
know that we've been through more. We've learned more. We're just better. Yeah, we're starting the season off better.
We're not better.
Catch up.
The trauma that we carry.
Excuse me. Excuse
Triggered
me.
like a motherfucker, ain't we?
I'm so triggered.
We just
Wait.
unhinged.
What'd you say you was gonna do with that hose? What? Huh?
God damn it, bro.
Street
You ain't gonna run
light.
up my light bill.
Street light.
At 10 p.m., I still be wondering if she knows.
Do you know where your children are? What?
I be knowing exactly where my children are.
I'll still check on them.
Right.
Life 360, bitches.
I sent a whole group message. What y'all doing and where y'all at? I don't know why I can't see your location, but if it don't get turned on in 5 minutes, I know exactly what we're gonna do after this.
I might
Where are your children at?
in the house, right? Real quick to find out.
Hey, let me hold on. Let me check locations. Hold on.
William. And then here's another thing that I noticed about kids that they don't do as much of that we were. It was really permeated into our brains. We weren't allowed to be told something twice. Like when they called your
Right.
name,
There weren't a bunch of chances.
you had to hear movement, motion. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Man, you didn't just get to walk nowhere quietly.
Right. You better be moving expeditiously
Man, you better
on
hear
that.
the
As
footsteps.
soon as, are you kidding me? Listen,
Listen, that everything need to stop what you're doing. Mom and dad called. Like,
right.
and if you get the full government,
First of all, there was no how or what. Try
Yes,
it if
ma'am.
you like.
Now, see, the difference between now and then is there was no response. But like my kids will be like, yes, and then be like coming immediately thereafter because they, you know what I'm saying? They know I'm gonna need them to have hurry the fuck up and get
They
where I'm
know.
at, right.
huh.
But this is where the class comes in. This is what it is. Like y'all, I'm so anxious. My whole purview is about to change. I gotta put these little girls on the bus every day to go to and from school. No, that's serious. Y'all my therapy today because real talk. Look, y'all, PC. Somehow in my mind, riding the school bus is like for peasants. It's just the dregs of society on the school bus. It's always nothing going on positive in that bitch. And so I promised that my kids wouldn't have to ride the school bus.
I can't deal with him. The school bus is where the soap opera starts, for real.
That was life.
Okay, but in
What
my
you mean?
mind, it's a lot of lower level root chakra shit happening on school buses, right?
It was a whole lot.
It was, but I mean,
Unlike us, these kids don't have bus monitors. They got a very harassed bus driver who may or may not stop that day. Listen, so I'm having a little anxiety about the changes that are going on in my situation over here with these children. And I feel like I raised them soft now.
well, considering that you have some tough girls, right? I think it'll be fine, for real,
Yeah,
in my
man.
humble opinion.
Cadence and Cameron are forced.
Like that, they can't even be reckoned with, for real. So this is their opportunity to be that. Now, it might feel like something to you, but for them, this is the opportunity to shift a tad bit of the narrative. I think it'll be fine.
I ain't got no choice. So I'm dealing with it because I ain't got no goddamn choice.
Just breathe, baby. Like,
But this is
Right.
a part of the education that children need to have. Right? It's like that's the social side, that's the class end of education. But it's just so weird out here. These people, the little people, the big people, and the in-between people
not the little people and the in-between people.
The little people.
are all doing weird shit. Every single one of them.
You know what else I don't see too often in schools? I guess they probably upgraded, but you don't see too many handicapped people in school no more. Like we used to have in school, they had like there was a whole section of schools.
Don't mean they're not special needs.
Right. Like they used to have Bill. So Bill and Chris, they had palsy, like cerebral palsy. And they would have to they would have to move the little joint with their hand, and they would have to type with the thing to try to make it talk. But I haven't seen one of them in school in a long time. Do they have a separate school for that?
I'm hoping so, or no, I can't say that. Sorry, y'all. Wait, Strike that for the record.
I'm
I'm hoping that medical technology has come so far that there's not as many of those Stephen Hawkins rolling around.
What are they supplementing with?
Inside, they look like that on their insides. Because as much trauma as we may have had due to life outside, these kids is in jail for real. Like even at home, they don't leave their rooms.
So they just be sitting in their little chairs in the house? Damn.
All their friends.
You know how I used to love riding on the back
Everything is
of
remote.
Bill's wheelchair? That's the only way I made it across campus on time.
I mean, listen, they have bikes that they refuse to ride.
Bill had a high speed and a low speed on his automatic wheelchair.
The idea of a bike just to get that much further away from the house during the time I was allowed to be outside was the biggest amount of freedom. That's what leads to you wanting a car. Like it's the progression of how childhood is supposed to work. Like having
Absolutely.
a bike and driving that bike all the way to the mall with your friends is the best fucking day ever.
Just riding, just being somewhere and the sun go down, you realize you still got to get back home.
No, you know what these motherfuckers do to go to the mall? They get in the lift and they meet each other there and they might get a bite to eat and grab something off their parents' credit card for a certain amount of money. That's too much at the fucking mall.
Talking about, I want a shirt. How much is a shirt? $40? You are 11.
Try 200.
No.
No,
No.
thank
There's
you.
more important things. If you want to get something for $200, I'm gonna get you a $200 book.
And you're gonna get a $200 face. They ain't gonna give a fuck about that shit, just like we did.
But right, I'm not getting you nothing for $200.
The malls here have mostly closed down. Like they're becoming very, very, very obsolete. Like there isn't even really a point to go.
Nobody know. They transferring half the mall there. I'm not transferring. What's the transitioning half the mall?
Transitioning.
Yeah, they're transitioning half the mall into like a convention center because nobody goes.
Nobody I mean.
Hey, Amazon and whatnot, she and Temu and tore it up.
Yeah, it's like Macy's in there and a bunch of sneaker stores.
We don't even have a Macy's no more.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Like Macy's.
Ain't no Macy's here, JCPenney's, Bloomingdale's, any of those here.
Strawbridge and Clothier.
Remember
that?
I don't know none of those.
You remember about Strawbridges? Boscov's?
No.
So Strawbridges and Boscov's were just like Dillard's.
Okay.
Oh, Dillard's is gone too. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Dillard's is gone.
It's Kohl's now. Kohl's and Belt down here is Dillard's. It's too fucking expensive. And then Axe Boo. I end up going into a Goodwill today, y'all.
Horrible. It was too much.
The amount of fabric that is wasted on clothes. Let me just say. What the fuck is y'all wearing out here for real? Like this is donated shit at Goodwill. Like what the fuck is y'all
These
wearing?
patterns, like upholstery, curtains,
I literally
carpeting.
saw her dress and she was like, that would be a great umbrella. Like this is a whole dress.
I'm cracking up.
It looks like umbrella material. Like it's the kind of thing you see.
Not an umbrella.
Tell me that didn't look like great umbrella. Like
William, the background of the dress is black, but it's all like little flowers and circles and stuff, right? I'm green, yellow, peach, or salmon, depending on your predilection. Orange, hot pink, and all in the form of little flowers on a black. Like none of them shits matched. Like they may match one at a time, but all together, like y'all want me to wear a flowered fruit cup. Like what the fuck is this?
Oh god.
And you're right, Christina. The Goodwill is fire depending on the location. But the location I went to today pissed me the fuck off. The dresses were so high up in the air, my shoulders was hurt after this.
Right. She was just a steady like.
Yo.
All day long.
I hate it.
Listen, we had 10 after the hour. We're 10 after the hour, enjoying ourselves. First episode of the 5th season of Chestnut Checkers, y'all. We did it. I'm shouts out there. Listen, we're gonna be doing some new stuff here. Continue on with a little bit of the old, and we're going to be doing a little bit of new. We're going to leave some final thoughts, and we're trying to leave some room for some final thoughts, final remarks, and final words. And we're going to start with the host of the Moses. We got our Queen's Gambit.
Oh, thank you. So, y'all, I appreciate the dope ass introduction. Thank you, bro.
Very nice.
Queen's Gambit for today. Just to go along with the theme, you know, since we decided to use a Jay-Z quote for the title of this episode, allow me to reintroduce ourselves, right? People love to throw around the phrase, this is chess, not checkers. Like it's just a cool line to sound smart or strategic or whatever, right? But in reality, it's not just about games. It's a mindset. In checkers, you're just hopping all over the place, making fast, flashy moves. It's about immediate gratification. It's microwave fun, right?
Right.
Jump, take it, king me, game over. Real quick, nobody likes quick, right? Unless we talking about chocolate. Nobody likes quick out this bitch, okay?
Right.
So with that being said, chess is more so about positioning. It's about thinking 3, sometimes 4, 5, 7 steps ahead of your opponent to make sure that you win. But it's also about sacrifice, right? You got to maybe sacrifice this piece right now to win the game in the end. But the beauty of chess is that every piece on the board has a different role. William sits at his bar in his living room. I sit at my desk here in my bedroom. Lovey sits at her vanity in her lovey room. But just because we're all sitting in different spaces and locations does not mean that we cannot be like-minded. The queen moves with power, right? That's just how she moves. The pawns, however, move with a purpose. You got to be able to understand how the layout is if you're a pawn to be successful, right?
Right.
The knights and the bishop move with strategy that only makes sense if you're looking at the whole board. You can't treat them all the same or expect them to act in the same manner in order to win. Some are there to protect, some are to attack, and some are to sacrifice so the other pieces can shine. Understand that each piece serves its purpose and is the difference between chaos and a masterpiece, right? Jay-Z said it best. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. That's chess. That's saying I'm not just here to play the game. Everybody else is playing. I am the game. And when you adopt that mindset, you'll stop reaching, stop reacting, and start orchestrating. Chess is patience, it's discipline, it's vision, it's understanding that a pawn can become a queen and that every little step matters. So the next time you hear somebody say this is chess, not checkers, ask yourself, are you just jumping pieces or are you building a board that's going to last and eventually make you win? Y'all have a good night.
First of all, hey man. Hey man.
That's why.
Look, I'm like,
I don't get
put it on C chart.
Y'all.
Listen, you went in for it. I ain't even mad at you. We are Chestnut Checkers. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Make sure you do it. We on Facebook, Twitter, no, Facebook, TikTok, with Twitch. We on Twitch now. We have a lot of stuff now. We have interviews coming up, y'all. We have just groups, women's groups, men's groups about what's going on. Yo, we got a lot of stuff going on this season, y'all. A lot of stuff. Look, this little motherfucker is back in the house.
Jacob!